Chapter 4 Building an E-commerce Presence.
Hello everyone, I'm Linh, and I will tell you about the way to imagine your e-commerce presence. Before you begin to build a website or app of your own, there are some important questions you will need to think about and answer. First of all, is what's the idea? You need to have a vision of what you hope to accomplish and how you hope to accomplish it. It's called the visioning process. The vision process includes statement of mission, identification of the target audience, characterization of the market space, strategic analysis, marketing metric, and development timeline. By having a big vision is a very important step to achieve success. It helps us to have a clear view to decide on strategy and methods most effective. For example, the bigger of some company like Amazon become the largest marketplace on earth. Facebook is make the world more open and connected. Or the Google is organize the world information and make it universally accessible and useful. Your e-commerce may not have all-encompassing ambition, but its succinct statement of mission, purpose, and direction is the key factor in driving the development of your product. The second question is where's the money? It's related to business and revenue model. You have defined a mission statement, a vision. Start thinking about where the money will be coming from. You need a general idea of how your business will generate revenue. Basic business model include portal, retailer, content provider, transaction broker, market creator, service provider, community provider, basic revenue model alternative, advertising, subscription, transaction free, sales, and affiliate revenue. For example, Financial Times digital business model is both sell subscription and sell advertising space. In addition, they sell unique photography and gift. Next is who and where is the target audience. Without a clear understanding of your target audience, you will not have a successful e-commerce presence. Two question is who is your target audience and where you can find them. Target audience can describe by demographic, behavior pattern, current consumption pattern, digital usage pattern, content creation preference, or something else. Understanding the demographic of your target audience is usually the first step. Demographic information includes age, income, gender, and location. For example, Hardet division sell motorcycle to broad demographic range of varying age, income, the location from 34-year-old to 65-year-old. In contrast, the company like the Knot is aimed at women in 18-year-old to 34-year-old demographic who are varying state of getting married, with lifestyle includes shopping online using smartphone, download app, and using Facebook. After that, we have what is the ballpark. It means characterize the marketplace. The trend of your success will depend greatly on the characteristic of market you are about to enter, and not just on your entrepreneurial brilliance. We have some characteristic of the market. One is declaring markets filled with strong competitors, which means that you increase your chance of failure. Second is the market that emerging, growing, and has few competitors. That means you stand a better chance. The last one is market where there are no players. You will either be rewarded handsomely with profitable monopoly on a successful product no one else thought of Apple, or you will be quickly forgotten because there isn't a market for your product at this point in time. One example is the Franklin ebook reader Seeger in 1999. We talk about future of the marketplace to focus on demographic of market, how an e-commerce present fits into the market, structure of market, with its main competitor and substitute product. Structure of the market is described by direct competitor, supplier, and substitute products.
Where is the content coming from? The content is why your customer visit your site and either purchase things or look at ads that generate revenue for you. It's the most important foundation for your revenue and ultimate success. There are generally two kinds of content, static and dynamic. Static content is text and image that do not frequently change, description, photo, or text to share with your visitor. Dynamic content is content that changes regularly, say daily or hourly. It can be created by you or increasingly by bloggers and fans of your website and product. Knowing yourself conduct a SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is simple but powerful method for strategizing about your business and understanding where you should focus your effort, describing your strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. There are many opportunities to address a large market with unmet needs as well as the potential to use initial website as a home base and spin-off release site, leveraging the investment in design and technology. Lack of finance and human resources are typically the biggest weakness of startup company. Threats include competitors that could develop the same capability as you and low market entry costs, which might encourage many more startups to enter the marketplace. Once you have conducted a SWOT analysis, you can consider ways to overcome your weakness and build your own strength. Develop an e-commerce present map. E-commerce have moved from being a desktop-centric activity to a mobile and tablet-based activity as well. Around 55% of e-commerce retails and 61% of digital travel revenue are still generated by purchase made from desktop computer. Increasingly, smartphone and tablet are being used for purchasing. Your potential customer uses various devices at different times during the day and involve themselves in different conversations depending on what they are doing. Touching base with friends, viewing photos on Instagram, tweeting, or reading a blog. Each of these are touch points when you can meet the customer, and you have to think about how you develop a presence in these different visual places. There are 4 different kinds of e-commerce present: website, app, social media, email, and offline media. For each of these types, there are different platforms that you will need to address. Offline media, the fourth type of e-commerce present, is included here because many firms use multi-platform or integrate marketing where print, television, and radio as refer customers to website and app. Develop a timeline, milestone. It's a good idea for you to have a rough idea of the time frame for developing your e-commerce present when you begin. Break your project down into a small number of phases that could be complete within a specific time. 6 phases are usually enough detail at this point. It is also important to note that it's possible to launch an e-commerce presence in a much shorter time frame, a critical factor for the survival of many companies during the COVID-19 pandemic. How much will it cost? How much you spend on a website, for instance, depends on what you want it to do. Simple website can be built and hosted with a first year cost of $5,000 or less if all the work is done in-house by yourself and others willing to work without pay. A more reasonable budget for a small startup might be $10,000 to $25,000. Thank you for watching.